And, alright, we're going to begin Double Jeopardy right now.
Categories for the Double Jeopardy round are...
Categories for this round of play
The Bible.
B quotation
Notice
marks.
the quotation marks on the B. Greek alphabet soup. A century of rain. Football. At the dentist's office. And beekeeping. Player 3, make a selection, please.
Greek alphabet soup, 400.
She became the advertising global spokeswoman for T-Mobile in 2002. Let's hear it, player 1.
Who is Catherine Zeta-Jones?
Yes.
Greek alphabet soup, 800.
Player 1. In this type of testing, electronic equipment is subjected to the real-world conditions in which it'll be used.
What is beta testing?
Yes, player 1. Yep.
Greek alphabet soup, 1200.
These waves of roughly 7 to 13 hertz are associated with relaxation and creativity in the brain.
This one I'm not really too sure.
Let's hear it, player 2.
Alpha?
Right.
Okay. I was going to say omega.
Player 2, you start. 1970's #1 hit for Helen Reddy.
Okay.
Okay, player 1.
What is Delta Dawn?
You are correct.
Alright, and let's finish the category.
Player 1. This Swiss watch company was founded by Louis Brandt in 1848. Okay, player 1.
What is omega?
You got it. Player
Football
1.
for
Choose again.
400.
This cup representing Canadian football supremacy was donated by the descendant of a tea namesake.
What is the Grey Cup?
It's player 1. That's correct.
And, of course, the Grey Cup game's going on this
Player
weekend
1.
here in
Choose
Canada.
again.
Football 800.
He caught the catch on January 10th, 1982. Player 1.
Who is Joe Montana?
Nope.
Nope.
Sorry. Any other takers?
Oh wait, was Montana the quarterback? I think he was. Rudd.
Here's what we wanted. Dwight
Oh,
Clark.
Dwight Clark.
Selecting this Cowboys wide receiver of the 1990s is in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Well, it's definitely not Des Bryant.
Here's the correct response. Michael Irvin.
Michael Irvin. Oh.
Player 1.
Alright,
Choose again.
Bible for 400.
Her first husband was the Hittite Uriah. David was second.
Has to start with
Okay,
B.
player 1.
Who is Bathsheba?
Yes.
Bible for 800.
Player 1. The chief god of the Canaanites. Let's hear it, player 2.
Who is Baal?
Correct.
Yep.
Player 2. You're in command of the board as we
Beekeeping
continue,
for
right?
4.
This term for a group of bees refers specifically to the group that flies from the hive to form a new colony. It's player 1.
What is a swarm?
Good.
Beekeeping for 800, please.
Player 1. Drones don't sting, and queens only sting other queens. So only worry about these bees. 95% of a hive's population. Player 1.
What are workers?
Right you are.
Let's go football for
Player 1.
1600.
Here's Jimmy from our Clue crew with the clue.
In this type of trick play, the quarterback hands off to a running back, who hands off to a tight end, going in the opposite direction.
Here's what we were looking for. A reverse.
A reverse. Okay. Beekeeping for 1200.
Layer 1. Back. Honey is produced by the evaporation of this drink of the gods that bees collect from flowers and then regurgitate.
What is nectar?
Okay, player 1. Good.
Okay, football 2000.
You again, player one. To see this NFL team's home games at FedEx Field, take a shuttle bus from the Landover Metro stop. Let's hear it, player one.
Who are the New York Giants?
Sorry.
No.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Here's what we were looking for. Washington Redskins.
Washington Redskins. Beekeeping
Please pick
16. Answer there, one of the daily doubles.
Yeah! One of the daily doubles. You are currently in the
Let's
lead.
go for
Decide
3,000.
on your wager, player one. Here is your clue. Glands on a bee's abdomen convert the sugar in honey to this building material.
What is wax?
That puts you even further ahead.
Beekeeping 2000.
Player one. A major concern for beekeepers is CCD, this disorder. Yes, player one?
What is colony collapse disorder?
That's correct.
Bible for 1600.
Select again.
1200, sorry.
The youngest son of Jacob and Rachel. Okay, player one?
Who is Benjamin?
Yep.
Now let's go for 1600.
Please pick. He traveled with Paul to spread Jesus' teachings until they disagreed and separated. Yes, player three?
Who is Barnabas? Yeah.
Player three? Make a selection, please.
Dennis
as we
Officer
continue.
4.
Drill speed is measured in these. Dr. Morrison's in 1871 did about 600. Today's turbine-powered ones, about 300,000. Okay, player one?
What is RPM?
Yes.
Bible 2000.
Player one, you start us off. It's at his feast that Daniel interprets the writing on the wall. It's player three.
Who's Belshazzar?
That's right. Way to go.
Yep. Players 2 and 3 are tied for second
A
place.
lot of
at
clues, a
$46
lot of
each.
categories.
Century
player
ready
three.
for 4.
Make us a England's Henry VIII. Player one?
What is the 13th century?
No, that's not right. Any other takers? The correct response is the 16th.
16th. Okay, I was close.
Player three, back to you.
Century reign 800.
Germany's Wilhelm I. Here's the correct response. The 19th.
19th century.
Player three, back to you for our
Century
next
reign
selection.
1200. The answer there, the other daily double.
Answer, the second daily double. You're tied with player two.
That's
So what's your
1750.
wager? Here is your daily
64.50
double.
if you're
clue.
right. You're
England's William I.
Was it 10th?
Sorry.
No.
Here's what we wanted. The 11th.
The 11th century.
You get to pick again, player three.
Century reign 16.
Italy's Victor Emmanuel III, 45 years of it. It's player three.
The 20th century?
Yep.
Yes.
We return to you, player three.
Century reign for 2000.
France's Louis XV. It's player
I'll
one.
say what is the 17th century?
No.
Not right.
Sorry. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? The correct response is the 18th.
18th century.
Select again. The American Dental Association says this is perfectly safe as the basis for amalgam fillings. It combines with other materials to make it stable. Yes, player one?
What is uranium?
No.
No, I'm down to 14,600.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Here's the response we were looking for. Mercury.
Oh.
You get to pick again, player three. Cavities form when bacteria break down sugars, forming this substance that dissolves enamel. Here's what we were looking for. Acid.
Acid was the substance.
We return to you, player three. Modern lead aprons worn during X-raying have a collar to protect this gland from the radiation. We're talking about the thyroid.
The thyroid gland.
And the last clue for $2,000. From the Latin for to close, it's the alignment and spacing of your upper and lower teeth when you bite. Let's hear it, player two.
Occlusion?
Good for you.
Yep. Alright, so player 2 finishes at 1,600,
All
player
three of
3
you
at
will participate in
4,450,
Final Jeopardy right
and
after
I
this.
wind up at 14,600.
So much depends on how you do in the Final Jeopardy category, which today is poets. Please enter your
I'll
name.
go for 600.
Our Final Jeopardy clue today is, fired from a job for laziness, he wrote, I lean and loaf at my ease, observing a spear of summer grass.
Who's Walt Whitman?
And your response? How much do you add
Yep,
to your
it's
total
Walt
with
Whitman.
that correct response?
Player 3 was 2,155.
Did you come up with the correct response?
605, and player 2 said Walt Whitman.
With that correct response,
And
you
she
will
adds
gain.
900 for a total of 7,500.
And
And
your
I also
response?
said Walt Whitman.
With that correct response,
I
you
add
will gain.
600. So I do indeed start a new run for this.
Congratulations to you.
$15,200.
So long, everybody.
We'll see you next time.